Today, we're going to be playing with Montezuma's Stones.
This episode brought to you by GoToMeeting.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at an app a day to keep your iPad in play. Today we've got, of course, it's Games Tuesday, and we've got a game for you, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, I want to let you know our Twitter handle, iPad365. Our email handle, iPad365show@gmail.com. iPad365show@gmail.com. And of course, you can contact me over at Geekazine. We do have the survey over at geekazine.com/survey. Some of you have been taking that survey. Thank you very, very much. Now, yesterday we did a great application. Check it out for Business Mondays. We talked about cards and flashcards in Brainscape. So check that out. We did that yesterday's episode. But today we're talking about games. And today we're talking about a really cool game. It's called Montezuma Stones. It's by the Oak team. And basically what it is a fun little game where you have, well, it basically what happens, we'll hit the play button here. I'll show you. You have several different levels, and the app loads up for free for the first 10 levels, and then after that, you've got to pay for additional levels. So basically what's happening is you're seeing all these stones moving around. They're like little marbles moving around on the screen, and then you have this line with one marble, and the idea is to take the marble and line it up and find the color of the marble, like this yellow one to this yellow one, and then let go. And of course, it will hit the marble, and it'll destroy the marble, and you'll get a new marble to go and find as you go from there. So you keep going. We want to make sure you're missing the other marbles, and of course, if you miss the marble of your target, it'll go up, and then it'll enter into the board game play, which you then have to knock that marble with another marble in your shooting gallery. You get some special advances, like for instance, there's a freeze marble where when you hit that, it will freeze the whole screen, so you can hit the other marbles easily. You have a marble, that special marble that'll actually change them all to one color for a small period of time. You have one that'll speed up, and so on and so forth. As the levels progress, you get more difficulty to it, and of course, you have a time limit which you want to get all the marbles knocked out before that time limit is over. And of course, the better you do, the faster you do it, the better score you get in the end. Once again, this app is absolutely free. Montezuma's Marbles. You play the first 10 levels, and then after that, it's 99 cents for the next levels, at least at this time. The prices may change as time goes on, but if you want to check it out, Montezuma's Marbles, and it's in the App Store right now. Of course, you want to meet with people, meet with them online, so you don't have to drive to them, they don't have to drive to you, you don't have to schedule 3 or 4 hours for a 5-minute meeting. And if you're on the fly, if it's like you're calling somebody and say, hey, let's get a meeting started, let's do it right now, here's a meeting number on GoToMeeting. You can meet on PC, you can meet on Mac, and you can meet on iPad. You can't start a meeting on iPad, but you can join a meeting on iPad. It's really simple. You download the application, and then you call it up, you put in the meeting number, which you would get when you start the meeting on PC or Mac. You put in your name, and of course, you've joined it. Using HD faces, they can see your face, you can see their face, as you can see in the screenshot here. I've got my PC and then my iPad. And then, of course, you can see the desktop, which then can be used for annotation. They can share screens between Macs and PCs, so if there's multiple presenters, you hand over the presentation to somebody else. We do this every other week with our roundtables, and you can check that out over at techpodcast.com. But you can also check this program out for yourself for free for 30 days. Put it into your business toolbox. See the power of HD Faces and GoToMeeting and what it can do to you. How do you do that? Well, you go over to GoToMeeting.com. You click that Try It Free Now button. You enter in the code PODCAST. Podcast gets you 30 days of this great software, and of course, it helps iPad 365, and I thank you very, very much for it. So check it out. Go over to GoToMeeting.com, enter in the code PODCAST for this great software. And of course, that's today's episode of iPad 365. Do you play Montezuma's Marbles? How far have you gotten? How many levels have you gotten on that? Let me know by twittering me over at iPad365. Of course, you can also email me at iPad365show@gmail.com. All right, tomorrow is Utility Wednesday, and for you musicians out there, I got a special little treat. I got a new device in which I will be showing you, and we'll probably be playing a little bit of guitar as we go. We'll do that in 24 when it will be another episode of iPad 365. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching, and you guys geek out.
You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.